Do you already have a proven funnel, but all you really need is just more leads? In this video, I'm going to talk about why Pinterest is difficult as fuck. If you don't know me, my name is Jana Szewczyk and I help people scale their business with Pinterest. I help them get very laser targeted traffic in front of their offers and landing them on their pages. So why Pinterest is difficult as fuck? So if you've ever tried to ask people about Pinterest and usually you got no, doesn't work. Who did you get this information from? From a loser who didn't make it work for them, right? If you want to make Pinterest work, it's definitely possible. It's not difficult. The only difficulty is in being consistent. Pinterest rewards consistency. So if you are not pinning every single day, you're not gonna go far away, right? So what I do, I help people set up their Pinterest account and then I help them automate it, because yes, my pins are being posted every single day, but no, I do not spend my own time doing that. I created a tool that does it for me, and I know that if my tool wasn't repinning my content every single day, my traffic wouldn't be where it is, right? So Pinterest definitely, where if you watch like any videos, right, from that were created by a Pinterest team, they will tell you for sure that the content, like what they prioritize. Like so today I'm gonna talk a little bit about the algorithm. When you think about Pinterest, Pinterest is all about repinning content, right? You can save the content to your boards, which means that the amount of repins goes up. Now you cannot see it anymore. You used to be able to see how many repins you have. Now you only see it on your own content. If you have like a business account, then you see the amount of repins, but you don't see for every other one. It's like with Instagram, which is funny because sometimes I see people's Instagram repins, but that's the likes, but sometimes I don't, right? So the thing is, you have to repin content because in Pinterest you have two things, right? You want to rank top on search results, and you want to show up in feed of your ideal target audience, and that's exactly what I teach you in my course. I teach you those both things. So my course helps you set up the account, but if you don't use my app, or if you don't repin every single day to those boards, then you're not gonna get the results. So basically I have those complimentary offers where you set up the account properly, and once it's set up properly, you just automate it and it's done, and you don't have to put like any time into it to manage it from there, right? You can have it all set up automated for you. So Pinterest is not difficult, it's just having the proper setup. And it's like with any other place, right? If you look at like YouTube channel of certain people, right, you can have people who have very good content, but they have like 0 views, 0 subscribers, and others have a lot of views, a lot of subscribers. And it's not only about having lots of content, because there are people like Brian Dean, for instance, who have like 20 something videos and he has like over millions of views, right, on his videos. So he cracked the code, he knows how to do it, how to show on top of search results, and he has a course. Like I never bought it, so like I cannot say nothing, but like that's a person I would buy a course from, right, because he made it happen. So it's not necessarily just putting more and more and more content, it's just knowing like how the algorithm works and, you know, cracking the code. So that's exactly what it is. And with Pinterest, a lot of people get like offer you like ebooks about how Pinterest works, but yeah, I bought those ebooks, they don't work. Why? Because those people have created account like 6, 5, 7 years ago. They create blog posts, they like do all different shit that most of the people don't really want to do, and it's like not time consuming, like it's very, very time consuming, right? So if you want something that's like very time efficient and you want to get results like very, very fast, then that's why I created my course, and that's what I can help you with. So if you are looking to get solution that can get you from, I don't know, maybe you are reaching like 70,000 people, maybe you're reaching 100,000 people and you want to reach 1 million people, I was able to do it for my client Jackson within 1 month, right? So 30 days of me doing very specific things on his account was able to get this kind of result. So 700% increase in traffic. In my own case, I did 420% increase in traffic in 1 month, from 700 to 3,300. That was my my result. My client Anna, she went crazy. She started from 0. Like, so I had account, Jackson has account before, it was just not performing really well. She didn't have account at all, and within 2 months, like 6 weeks, I think, she was reaching 100,000 people already from building it from scratch, where I see loads and loads of people who had accounts for years and they are like at 3,000 reach or like 15,000 reach. I see loads of, you know, Pinterest experts that have very, very small reach. And those experts will tell you, no, reach doesn't matter because all it really matters are clicks. But think about it from like the standpoint of a big company, right? Let's think about Zara. So Zara don't only have like an online store and only run ads and then ensure that those ads are being, you know, seen by the right people that they want to buy, they click, right? So that you have this, you know, good click-through rate, and then your, I don't know even those shortcuts, but basically that you are getting a client for a very, very cheap, right? Like, they don't care about those things. Like, in essence, right? That's not their goal. Their goal is that everyone on the planet Earth knows that Zara produces clothes that you can buy anywhere you want, right? So you go in a city like Wrocław, where I am currently in Poland, 700,000 people live here. I think we have like 4 Zaras here. When I was living in New York, I think on Manhattan, we also had like 4 stores with Zara, which is funny because it could be more, right? And yeah, like, not only you have a lot of stores in the city, you also have billboards. You also have people like on Instagram or on Pinterest or on YouTube or on all the other, like, you have influencers, you have models, you have you show up in like newspapers. Probably I don't buy newspapers, but I am assuming there are ads in newspapers as well, right? Radio ads, billboards, all this stuff, right? So Facebook ads, Google ads, everything, right? So that people can find your stuff, because you know that's all it really is just that people see you and see you and see you and see you, and at some point they're like, I need a dress, and I'm gonna go to Zara, right? Because that's the first thing that pops up in your head. When you think about sports shoes, first thing that pops up in your head is probably Nike, Adidas, Reebok, Puma, right? There are other companies that do sports shoes, right? But they are not, you know, like the first thing that comes to your mind when you think about like luxury brand. This can, for example, like Chanel, Dior, right? That's what pops up in your head. So if you want the same to be for your business, if you want to scale your business, if you want to get the best clients possible, then you don't just think, oh no, I'm gonna do just ads because ads are scalable. No, you're gonna do everything that works and have a chance to bring you clients. And Pinterest is a really unique place because people come there to discover things, right? So if you think of like, if you're going to like get married, right, and you're thinking, okay, what kind of dress do I want? Do I want a short one? Do I want a long one? Do I want like, you know, like a petite one? Or do I want like, you know, big stuff everywhere, right? Like, you're gonna watch a lot of pictures, you're gonna, you know, do your own research, and you're gonna decide, okay, this is what I like, this is how I imagine my dress to look like, right? And it's because you've seen it in the movies, because you see other people, what they wear, you went on Pinterest, you found what's available, and when you like something, you'll want to click on it and you want to buy it, right? That's very easy to do it from Pinterest because Pinterest was designed to sell. So anything that you have, if you have an e-commerce store, people can buy directly and people like it, right? And it's not like on other platforms, like Instagram wasn't buy for shopping, right? The shopping options came up very, very late, that you can tap on thing and it pops up, and then it can redirect when you click on the price, then it redirects. But most of the shops don't even have this function at all and don't use it. It just, you know, to show up the product, but it's not, you know, click and buy. And many times like influencers wear some stuff and people ask them in comments like, where did you get it? Where is it from? And like, oh, this is no longer offered, right? This is such a very big missed opportunity because people want to buy the stuff that they like and it's not possible. So it's just super annoying. 1 second. And yeah, so Pinterest is a platform for purchases, but also for discovering new thing. And you know, it's a search engine, so people really like to see brands, people like to find stuff that they're interested in, solving their problems, answering their questions, right? So the same way you go to YouTube to find like some tutorial video, for example, same way you can go and find those videos on Pinterest, right? So you click a pin, you find it, and you get redirected to YouTube, or you get redirected to someone's Facebook post, or you can get redirected to a blog post, right? you can get redirected everywhere, and that's the only search engine like that. Google doesn't allow you that. Like, Google won't show your Facebook video. Like, if this is my Facebook video, of course it's gonna be on my blog and YouTube as well, but if this is my Facebook video, like, Google will never show you this content, right? You wouldn't put why Pinterest is difficult as fuck and this video would pop up and it would be like the Facebook video, right? No, because it's not being you know, categorized. It's not it's not gonna pop up. And the same way, if I put it on like Instagram, it's not gonna pop up, right? The only thing that can pop up is from my website. If I SEO that content, the article where I have this video embedded will pop up, and if I rank high on Google. And the other thing is the YouTube video can pop up, right? If I have like good rankings and it actually pops up. But it's not like you just post it and it's there, right? It's all about having that, knowing how the algorithm works. And the same thing is with Pinterest. And many people think like Pinterest is difficult, or Pinterest is exactly like something else, or like I get like Leslie, I get a lot of questions about Pinterest ads. Do I do Pinterest ads? No, I don't do Pinterest ads because it doesn't make sense for me to do Pinterest ads. Like, I never saw an ad that's relevant for me in Pinterest. I do see relevant ads in Facebook. I do see relevant ads in Google, but I don't see relevant ads in Pinterest at all. So yeah, and the reason I do organic is because it's so easy to get to 10,000 visitors that are very targeted, right? And if you target broad, you don't, I don't think you have even option to target like locations or you know, like, you don't have, I think, so many options. I'm not an expert, so I can't tell, maybe you do, but from what I was looking at the platform, from the ad platform, it's like super basic. So you basically just put keywords and that's it. Yeah, there are some courses, so like you can go ahead or hire someone to do it for you. But in the end of the day, if your goal is to get, you know, to have a lots of impressions, and when I listen to like millionaires who have companies who are making $100,000 per day and stuff, all they say is, you know, having the huge audience, because the #1 rule about, you know, making business doesn't change. Like, the more conversation you make with people, the more money you're gonna make, right? So the more people know about you, the more people know that you exist, you're gonna have more clients, right? So if your reach is like 3,000 and you think, oh, I'm an expert on Pinterest, you're not a fucking expert, because you don't even know how to reach millions of people. So you want to reach a lot of people, because the more people know about you, the more are gonna be interested in you. Do you target all people? No, hell no. In my course, I don't teach you to just follow everyone, like go get some apps to like follow as many people as possible. No, like when my clients come to me and they have 30,000 followers, I'm like, oh my god, maybe let's better just start the account from scratch, right? Because it's gonna be so much harder for me to help them rank, because they have people who are not gonna engage with their content. And it's all about the engagement. It's not about how many followers you have, right? So I was reaching 1 million people on Pinterest, and I had 10,000 people come from Pinterest to my site when I had 200 followers, right? So I'd rather have you set up the account from scratch than take an account that you already have, you know, 10, 30,000 followers. I see accounts that have 2 million followers, which is insane. But if you started an account when, you know, Pinterest was coming up like 8 years ago or 10 years ago or something like that, then yeah, you can could have accumulated a lot of followers. Like you can see with TikTok right now, the Charlie, right? She has like millions of followers, because when she started, like, there was not much content, so her content was being shown to a lot of people, and basically a lot of people could see her content, so they started following her. And yes, not everyone is interested in everything, but if you have something that you know, if you do something that makes people more money, or makes people more happier, or give them more power, or, you know, there are those 6 things. I'm not gonna list them all, but like you get the point, right? People spend money because they want to feel better, because they want to make more money, and that's basically it. So if your offer provides that, then definitely you're gonna have people who are gonna want what it is that you offer. And with Pinterest Organic, you can definitely get that. So no, it's not hard. it's the being focused and doing the right things, and it's being the consistency, right? Because even if you take my course but then you don't set up the automation, or you don't have your slave, pretty much I would call them slaves, to go and repeat the content, you're not gonna get great results. And the advice you're gonna get from other experts is gonna be completely different than what I advise. That's why not everyone has 10 million reach, right? Or if they do have, they run ads. So, or post food. Yeah, so that's basically what I wanted to talk to you today. It is possible to get high rankings, but you need to know who you're learning from. So learn from someone who did it, learn from someone who not only did it for themselves, but also have lots of clients that it worked for them as well, and who's really there to help you out, right? I also don't work with everyone. Like I work with people who like I resonate with, that I know that they're gonna put in the work, and I know that their offer is good. Like I know that it's gonna convert, right? If your offer doesn't convert, then it doesn't make sense to send you traffic, right? If you are at the very beginning stages, of course it's a good thing. Like even if you're not converting yet because you're just starting out and like you just see the opportunity, like the slow hanging fruit, yes, you can do it, right? But if you have tons of content that's not converting, like you're not making money with it, you're just doing, you know, some dumb stuff, or like your offer is like completely like no one really wants it, then it doesn't make sense. But if your offer is good, then definitely makes sense. And like I also give you like a lot of like business advice, right, on the calls. So it's not only just the Pinterest advice, you're getting business advice as well. So yeah, so that's it. If you like this video, comment, let me know, like it, forward it to people who can benefit from it, and yeah, I'll see you in my next one.